Hello everybody, Obsessive Gaming. Sorry, I was not planning on doing a video today, but I feel so darn happy. Well, I was until earlier, but hey, still pretty happy enough that I decided, you know what? The heck with it, I'm doing a video. And today, because I feel so happy, somewhat, my phone is trying to mess with me. Trying to take my happiness away. No thank you. Probably won't feel this happy all the time, but hey, still pretty darn happy. Anyways, we are back with Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga because I feel so happy I'm going to do my favorite game series for you guys. Well, at least your guys' favorite game series. I do enjoy this game, though. Last time, we did all of Hoo Hoo Mountain, and now it's time for us to get our hammers made and make our way to the next area. Wow, I passed right by that house. I'm such a dummy. Boy, did you two arrive exactly the right time. Now, Hoo Hoo Block fell down in a waterfall. Check it out. We use it to make you the ultimate hammer. Oh yeah, and I only have 40 or 50%, so if I don't get the full video done, 30-minute video done, that's why. But I should hopefully have enough battery power for one. I just got done playing some Among Us with a guy named X-Man, and I had to use my phone, so I couldn't do a video. Sorry, guys. It would have been too short anyways. It was one match, so it was really short. But yeah, that used up a good amount of battery power. More than 10%. I only had over 50%. But yeah, I should hopefully have enough battery power for the 30-minute video. It's gonna teach you guys how to properly use hammers, huh? First, press the R button to select your hammer. Oh yeah, and you should follow X. You should also, well, you should only subscribe to his channel if you're 13 or over. If you're 13 or over, subscribe to X-Man. He's a good YouTuber. He makes FNAF-related content, Gmod stuff, you know, things like that. So do subscribe to his channel, but I suggest being 13 or older because of the stuff that he has on his channel. Not all of it's kid-friendly, so just a little warning. So make sure you're 13 or over before subscribing to it. Or watching his content. But other than that, if you're 13 or over, you're golden. Okay, enough of promotion out there. Time to get on with this stuff, because this is what you guys are really here for. This game. Then press A to wax stuff, that's it. So, right now, only the guy in front can use a hammer. So this action the guy in front can do with the A button is called a solo action. Action the guy in the back does with the B button is called a bros action. Most basics, remember it. Try working all kinds of stuff with these hammers. One manly whack breaks the hardest rock. You gotta break that hammer in by smashing a rock in the next room. Oh yeah, something you can only do in the original. You can't do this in the remake. You can still switch the hammer with Luigi and use it on Mario. And vice versa. Game. The game's not letting me use the hammer on him. There we go. Yeah, that's weird how Luigi can use it more than Mario went in the back. That's weird. But yeah, you can't do that in a remake of it, though, so I don't suggest trying it. Because I did try it, and it only switches Mario's hammer action, sadly. It doesn't switch it for the Luigi, sadly, until he earns that move. Because of how they made the move selection, it doesn't do the same thing it did in the original. So you kind of can't do those actions. Which kind of sucks. But still, it's doable in the original. Which is kind of funny. It is very funny. My ex is calling me. Yeah, I broke up with her. She did help me get together with the person I wanted to be with. That's why I'm so darn happy. You have her to thank for me being so happy today. And also thank for me not being as happy as I was earlier. Kinda can't answer her right now because the video started. Guess she wanted to try to catch me before the video started, and she was unable to here. Which happens. There's nothing over there, so it's not a good idea to go over there. Oh yeah, and if you're checking on the other side, be careful not to fall off, because you'll have to do this whole mine step again. There's a little mini game you have to do here to get to the next part of the game. And falling off the thing up there means you have to do the whole mini game again. Well, it's not really a bad thing if you're trying to grind for an item you need. There's a certain item you can get from these mini games that I'll be grinding for off camera, called Teehee beans. I have to get these beans for certain beverages, because there's an item I want that's really hard to get, but you can only get it by getting a certain amount of Teehee beans, because you have to fill up all the bean things, and the only way to get Teehee beans to create 2 of the drinks you need. You'll soon see what I'm talking about when we get to that point. But in order to create that drinks that you need to order to get it, you have to create all the drinks for this cafe you get to in the next area we're headed to. Problem is, in the original, it's kind of hard to grind for them because you need a crap ton of the beans in order to get them, and they're not so easy to get in some cases. I've gotten all the drinks before, but it took a few attempts before I actually really attempted to get them. And now I can do it all the time, but sometimes that means I have to grind off camera. Which is kind of difficult, but I'm willing to do it. Ah, crap, I missed that. That doesn't bode well for Luigi. Okay, everything's good. I got another battery. This flashlight dies like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, the original is kind of hard to tell which row those things were in front of. I think it's a little easier in the remake, in the Wii U virtual version of it. Man, this game brings back so many memories when I was a little younger. Of course, I wasn't a kid when I played this, but I was a teenager, but it still brings back fond memories when I played it. On the original GBA. Why howdy again. Well, fellas, this spot marks the last stop on the long, strange railroad ride of my life. I reckon your adventure has just begun. Get to it, boys. You got it. And we're about to have a tutorial up ahead, but in the original, you can skip the tutorial. In your remake, you cannot. I will be skipping it, though, because I played it. For those of you who are playing along with me, I suggest watching the tutorial. If you need to, you can pause the video, because it will be uploaded by the time this video is watchable, so you guys can easily pause the video if you need to. Wait up! So make sure you watch the tutorial. If you're playing the remake, then you can't skip it anyways, which kind of sucks, but yeah. Apparently I have that flip-flop. You can't skip it in the original, but in the remake you can. Well, that's stupid. I thought I had it all right, but I guess not. I like how he says that ain't right when you choose the wrong option. So yeah, that's how you use a hammer. You press the A button on the solo action. Luigi, when he defends with a hammer, is kind of tricky because he moves slower than Mario does when bringing a hammer out. But yeah, that's what makes it kind of difficult for Luigi to defend with a hammer. It's kind of stupid that they do that. But hey, it's just because they were trying to make a good animation for Luigi, and they kind of accidentally mucked it up by making him a little slower. So it's not really their fault. Yeah, kart rides are thrilling and filled with suspenders. Why? You nitwit, it's filled with suspense! Suspense! I love this. Oops, well, excuse me. I love that. Oh yeah, these rocks, they can only be broken with the strongest hammer in the game. You cannot break them until nearby the end of the game. Because you don't get the best hammers of the game until you only have 2 areas left. AKA Joke's End in the final area. Joke's End will not be an area we'll be going to till much, much later into the game. But rest assured, I am surely going to finish up this playthrough though, in the long run. It's just right now we're too early on for anything to really be fully confirmed, but I do swear I will finish this playthrough eventually. Although I'm going to try to finish it as soon as I can, but I also have to focus on the other videos because I haven't really focused on them much. Like, I haven't really been focusing much on the other videos because you guys really like this series. Although I did give it a break when I started seeing I was losing some views on it, though, so I gave it a few breaks. A little bit of a break. And just as soon as we finish our tutorial, we get our first enemy. Oh yeah, in the later Mario RPGs, instead of stunning the enemies with the hammer, if you hit them with it at the beginning of battle, damages them instead. But you also lose the stun effect. At least I think Luigi moves slower than Mario when defending with a hammer. At least that's what I feel. Something just feels off when defending with a hammer for Luigi. Oh yeah, after Chuckluck Woods, I will be doing a bunch of grinding for beans to try to make some of the available drinks. I'll probably make a few on camera. And what I'll probably do is do all the necessary grinding for beans, and then at the beginning of a video, I'll make those bean drinks so you guys can see what happens, because there are cutscenes after each drink. And they're pretty cool ones that you'll probably want to see, so I'll probably try to do a video whenever it's time for me to make new bean drinks and stuff. I know what I'm doing when it comes to grinding for them. I know how to find each bean kind. I know how to find the woo beans, which you can get from battle against certain enemies, certain early in-game enemies. So I'll have to grind for those guys, which is pretty easy. These are one of the guys that gives you the experience, and they're all over in the beginning part of the field when you reach this area. So it's pretty easy to grind for them as long as you know where you're looking, which is pretty easy to find them, luckily, since you have to fight them anyway. The Chuckle Beans you can only get with a dig ability, which we don't get until Chuckluck Woods, but luckily by the time I'm doing the grinding for beans, I'll have that ability. And then the Who Beans can only be found in hidden blocks, and you'll find a crap ton here by the end of the game. But until then, I won't be able to make those bean blends that easily, so bear with me on that one. And the He Beans, as I said earlier, they're earnable in the minigames that you play. You have to play them once first before you can access them. But luckily, you have to play them for each of them anyway, at least once before you can get Teehee Beans. There is one minigame I'll get really late into the game that I'll be using for that grinding, because it's very easy for me to get beans from that one. Like, I do really good in that minigame, so that's where I'm going to do all my necessary grinding to make the grind a lot less tedious. But yeah, that's what I plan to do off camera. Hopefully I can remember what flavors I'll make. I'll probably have to use my quick memos to try to keep track of them for this video, because they don't tell you which ones you made in the original. In the remake, they put some sort of mark on them to let you know you've made that bean drink, but in the original, they did not. So it's kind of touch and go in the original. Oh yeah, and you cannot access the cafe you need to do this until you've beaten Chuckluck Woods and have completed that. At least I believe that's what you have to complete before you can access it. I don't want to take too much damage. The next area is actually kind of difficult to do. Jeez, this video is going to be short if I keep going at this rate. Yeah. Aw, shoot. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to kill Luigi soon. I know you guys won't like that, but his experience starts getting too close to Mario, and as I said, I try to make Mario my tank, like have him to be the strongest of the group. That means making him higher level than Luigi. I know, I go through a lot of trouble just to do that, and it's kind of mean that I do that, but we have plenty of mushrooms to keep him going in those instances. Let me check their statuses now. Yeah, he's like 5 experience away. As you can see, he's kind of slowly is bridging the gap. So let's get started. I'm sorry all you Luigi lovers out there, but okay, I kind of deserve that. There is a battle I could easily kill Luigi in, but it's kind of dangerous because the enemy is so strong. It's an enemy you can actually battle before you should be able to actually fight them. You can do the same thing in the remake too. Which is weird that they'll allow you to fight that enemy, but... Oh no, indeed, Luigi. Now, I'm going to try to keep Luigi alive for now, due to the fact that his health's getting a little low, but I'm going to let him get hit like one more time by having him jump on this guy. There, now his health's low for the next fight. I don't want him to die right yet, though. I want him to die in the next area during one of the earlier fights, so that way Mario gains experience and he doesn't. When a character is KO'd, usually they don't earn experience. It's kind of a universal rule across RPGs. So Luigi shouldn't earn experience when he's KO'd. Like if I don't revive him with a 1-up mushroom. I know the battle theme kind of wears after a while. Sorry, my ex keeps on calling. I can't seem to get used to saying that. What am I doing? Why don't I just battle these? That was not what I was intending, but okay. Also not intended. Ah, crap, I'm not good at timing. It's kind of harder to defend when Mario has to save his bro. Sorry, Luigi, you're gonna have that weird open-mouthed expression the whole time. Oh, jeez, what happened? I know what happened, but I'm gonna let you guys in on it by talking to this guy. The town was attacked. The horror. Yeah, we were a little too late because Fawful slowed us down. Right now, we can't buy gear, though. Because right now, it's being used as an item shop. There's not really much I'm planning to get. I'm probably just planning to get 5 of these and then just 1 syrup and that's it. There we go. I'm not planning to buy too many items because I want to save my money for gear and stuff. And yes, I'm going to try to weaken Luigi, as usual. By keeping him below Mario's stats. What's his defensive stat right now? 1 below Mario's. He is really making it hard to get ahead of him, but at least the rest of the stats go up pretty fast for Mario. Guess we'll be able to do some of the Bean Bean Sewers. If I can finish all the Bean Bean Sewers in this video, I'll be surprised. We need some abilities to do certain other stuff in town, though, which I'll do later. Halt, you there, halt, you can't just waltz on in here. Besides, you can't even get to the rest of the town anyway, for the most part. There's a bridge that's supposed to connect to the other half of the town, but it's destroyed. And as you saw, those 2 blockades block us from any other sections of the town, so... we can't go anywhere else except straight to the castle right now. Or to the shop to buy stuff, which we just did real quick. Halt, you there, halt, you can't just waltz on in here. Town has just been attacked, which means the castle could be attacked at any moment. It kind of already was, actually. Lady Lima has instructed us not to allow anyone to enter the castle, anyone whatsoever. Having said that, if you still wish to enter, you must explain your names and your motives. What? You are the world-famous Mario? And you are the legendary Luigi? Luigi who? Shh, I have no idea. Poor Luigi, no one seems to know Mario's brother. That's just horrible. Although I am one to talk because I've been mean to Luigi myself. Sorry again, all you Luigi lovers out there. If you really are the Superstar Mario from the Mushroom Kingdom, then prove it. That jump. No mistaking it. This guy is really Mario? Shh, I can't be certain. Anyway, what business would the famous Mario and other guy have in his castle? Oh, come on, try to learn his name, guys. Come on. Be nicer to Luigi. Huh? Oh, I see, gotcha. What do they want? No clue. Are you kidding me? This is crazy. Enough. Regardless of all that nonsense, you may not enter now. Be gone. Prince Beasley's Rose! Are you friends with the prince? Listen, I think maybe we ought to let these guys inside. Okay, taking into account that Rose and your wacky story, we can allow you to enter. That was one wacky story. Whew. You don't know how wacky it really is. So let me show you guys... Never mind, I can't show you guys around the castle yet. There's only a few rooms we can go into. Like, they basically prevent you from going anywhere else. Which is kind of good for story progression. And they prevent you from going up here. We'll see that. We'll talk to that guy in a second. It's how we progress. Something I like they did in the remake, though, that they didn't do in the original. Down there are hidden blocks. In the original, you wouldn't know those are there because they don't show anything to show you they're there. In the remake, they show a very faint outline that will appear for a few seconds and then disappear at random intervals. When you see that, that means there are hidden blocks there. It will show all 5 of them, so you'll know there's 5 hidden blocks there. It's kind of hard to see in certain other areas, though. But I'm glad they did that in the remake, but in the original, they did not. Well, Master Mario, Master Luigi. This video may be short because I don't want to start the Demon Castle sewers until the next episode. I was just planning to get to the castle, and I thought it was going to take me 30 minutes, but I guess not. I am Leela, I'm the highest of the ladies at court. The gatekeepers told me of you. Are indeed the Mario and Luigi of fame, the superstars? And I start randomly jumping? Yes, I can't deny that such jumping is the hallmark of the Mario and Luigi of legend. I like how they soften her voice for this, making it sound like she's getting quieter. Pardon me? Why are you trying to tell me? Oh, do speak up! And then they raise her voice for this one. Oh, such ruckus! Speak in softer voices. Now hear me. That expression on her face! Some of the faces these characters can make is just crazy and funny, and I love it. Now hear me, as you saw, the town is in ruins, and the castle is under strict guard. At a time like this, I cannot allow such a suspicious pair such as you to meet the Queen. As the Queen's longest-serving lady at court, I must act in the interest of her royal safety. Oh, snap! Hear my words. She just, like, comes down with a rope. Okay, this part is kind of the weirdest, but the funniest in a way. Well, at least in a small way. It's not, like, overly funny, but it's just kind of funny, to be honest. If you two are indeed the true Mario Bros, you must prove it by repairing the castle plumbing. If you're able to completely fix it, then you may meet Queen Bean. Then, show me the work ethic of the Superstar Mario Bros. But there's one thing I want to do quickly. And that's get Luigi ahead of Mario in experience. There we go. Wait a second, I think Mario can actually get killed by this thing. Oh crap. That's what we need to do. I'm thinking of just doing as much of this castle sewers as I can. Like, I'm gonna fix all this, but I'm not gonna really, like, do, like, the rest of the sewer yet. I'm also gonna show you guys some of the fights we can have here. Uh-oh, I forgot to heal Luigi. Crap. I gotta heal him heal right now. I'm gonna have Mario here heal. Wow, I keep saying the wrong word. Heal just for safety. Because I think they can cause around 10 damage, this enemy can, and that would instantly finish Mario off because he only has 10 health. It's just because we can't get defensive gear right now, so we're we'll have a little bit of trouble. There we go. Well, I'm guessing that's all I can really do right now. I don't really want to start the Castle Sewers till next video because I just don't have time to do it. I hate to have to end the video off early, but I have no choice. Anyways, if you guys did like this part, please leave a like and subscribe. I am sorry this part is short, but there's not really much else I can do. I did not expect to make it to the Castle Sewers so quickly. But we got nearby 30 minutes, so I think that's an impressive amount of time. So, yeah, it's still a pretty good amount of time. If you guys like this part, please leave a like and subscribe, as subscribing only takes a second and is really easy to do. Plus, you can always unsubscribe later if you don't like my content. Anyways, next time, we're going to do the Beaming Castle Sewers and the boss as well. The boss is actually kind of difficult, though, so wish me luck. Anyways, until next time, this is Obsessive Gaming. Over and out. Goodbye!